crazy game. You guys up 20 in the first half. And the second half it becomes a tight game where they come back and they're able to get the win in overtime. What was the difference for you between that first half and the second half?
Yeah, I think first of all, credit to them. They played well. They had some good counters and good adjustments, and they executed with a lot more force. I thought we were on our heels for most of the second half, and we weren't able to kind of weather the storm. We had a few moments, we made some counter runs and things like that, but I thought there was a dip in the mentality and the execution that got us that lead. That's natural, right? That's part of learning how to be a pro, and there's ebbs and flows to every game. Big runs, it's part of the NBA, and you got to be able to weather those storms, have the mental discipline to get through them, and I didn't think that was at the high enough level. It was pretty good, honestly, a good response, giving ourselves a chance. But yeah.
And in overtime you had the Elon ending the first half. What are your kind of thoughts of that, that situation in overtime, and then what kind of went awry there in overtime where you guys lost at the end there?
Yeah, my first time experience it. Honestly, it was a great rep, great experience for me. It kind of uncovers a whole different game theory and how you manage your timeouts, how you manage everything. With 2 timeouts, I took the timeout there with needing a bucket and trusting our team. We got a good look. Bari, I love it. Don't hang your head, man. Great shot. There's so many other plays before that. We did enough to put ourselves into that spot. I trust him with that play again. I told him you're gonna have a big overtime, and I believed it. And it's a cool ending. It's different. I need to. I think we have some analytics on it and keep digging in on it. I looked at it, before the season and kind of mid-season as well. Now I can go back and kind of second guess myself on how I could have handled it better and things I could have done and adjustments could have made, but that's through the course of every game, and I'm always going to be reflective and how can I be better, how can I help these guys more.
You have a few guys that are kind of with the parent team, but I feel like you got balance going tonight. I think 6 guys in double figures. Is that kind of what the team needs to do while you guys have guys playing with the parent team?
Yeah. That's how we want to play all the time, honestly. I don't really run plays for guys. I run plays for coverage solutions. Certain teams run certain coverages and certain defensive schemes. We run plays to solve those schemes, and then we want everybody to eat. We want to keep playing the right way. We want to create an advantage. We want to get an advantage. We want to keep an advantage. Then we want to use that advantage, and that's what we want to play. And when we play that way, we get 6 people in double figures. That's the goal. There's never I'm trying to get him this many points or him this many points. It's really about how can we put the team in the best position to score and to get points and go from there.
I mean, it was a good offensive night overall, with your team, but despite not being able to get a few of those stops. But when you look at 2 specific players that you kind of pointed out the other day, when Solomon Young and as well in Quincy, Solomon had a great game. Quincy didn't have the best, but the turnaround in this game, seeing Young kind of contribute again and Quincy just kind of turn things around today.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, we're just going to keep believing in the guys, keep pouring into them, and, they trust their process, trust the work that we've done in practice and in film, and take lessons from it and go out and apply it. I thought we applied it at a pretty high level in the first half. I thought there was some slippage in the second half, but once again, credit to them, they made some adjustments that kind of put us in a bind with some of the ways we were guarding things, and we weren't able to adjust to it at a high enough level. But I thought Quincy just he trusted his process, took some similar shots. I did think the one thing I would, a minor criticism is, I think he's got to find that balance of, all right, I was hot at the end of that first half, but now I started the second half. Maybe let's not take the amped up to 10 degree of difficulty shots. Let's get a catch and shoot 3. Let's get a drive, get fouled. Find your rhythm in the second half and not just think, okay, it's the second half, I got these same things going on. So it's subtle learning and adjustments for every young player.
And, you kind of have to flip the page around tomorrow again. What kind of message do you give your team after a loss like this? You try to get them back on the groove tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the exact message I gave them is it hurts, it should hurt, right? And but we can't hang our heads. We got to understand the key to being a pro is we got another one tomorrow. And we can't let this game affect the next game, right? That's human nature, and we have to fight against it, right? We have to fight against it. I told them, deal with this tonight. Decompress, take whatever lessons you need to learn from it, watching the film on your own. But now, tomorrow morning when you wake up, you got to turn the page, and we got to be ready to play the Oklahoma City Blue, and we got to deal with that. And that's just got to be our mindset, and that's learning how to be a pro. It's this is a less than 24-hour turnaround. No one's feeling sorry for us. We just got to bring our own energy, bring our own juice, and be ready to go and execute again tomorrow.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.